I don't trust anyone who's actively and intentionally misgendering the Nashville
For our LGBTQ plus Americans, let's finally get the Bipartisan Equality Act to my desk. The onslaught of state laws targeting transgender Americans and their families. It's simply wrong.
And one of the things that we saw during the midterm elections is that people don't want their freedoms to be taken. They want us to fight for their freedoms. And so it is shameful, it is disturbing, and our hearts go out to the trans community as they are under attack right now.
Hey peoples, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys, I'm not in the mood today because I'm just so sick of everything and everyone, and like it's really so sickening to me. And like I'm still not over the Covenant school shooting situation that had happened in Nashville. I'm still not over it. But what I'm seeing right now is so grotesque, and it has to get off my chest, because if it doesn't come off my chest, I'm going to go off. Like, the things that I'm seeing right now on the internet, I woke up and, Joe Biden, he has declared that March 31st is, Trans Visibility Day, which, like, after the shooting, what happened that was involving with a trans person is such a bad, like, why would you try to give sympathy to these people, especially to a person that literally murdered children? I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand why is there like no proposals to protect the children in schools by arming the schools, stop leaving them vulnerable, bulletproof, uh, doors and stuff like that. Like, I think that would be so much better. But instead, he wants to put trans lives matter bullshit in the forefront of what just happened and try to distract us. And along with, like, the Democrats, prosecuting Trump. And then you have, Andrew Tate is out of jail. But then you have Joe Biden over here declaring that Trans Visibility Day is on the March 31st. It's like, all this is like a distraction to what just happened. And it just makes me sick. Like, this shit just happened, and no one's really trying to come up with proposals to help prevent, like, a mass shooting that happened in Nashville. Like, I don't understand why is that not, like, the real talking point of the whole entire fucking month, but instead we want to do these fucking distractions of things that no one gives a fuck about, like, it's really disheartening. And the things that I'm seeing with these people with these trans visibility days are like, I don't feel like I don't think today, I don't feel visible. I feel like I have to be in the closet. I feel like, we're under attack and all this bullshit. It's just so stupid to me. And these people, they're such narcissists that they think that people are actually coming for them. Bitch, it's only to protect the children. Every single bill has been protecting the children. But it seems like that none of these people actually care, and they know this stuff. They know that it's about protecting children from, making a mistake and going down the wrong path of transgenderism and, cutting off their body parts to feel like their authentic self. Like, no, like, to be honest, this stuff is making me more radical on this issue because it's gone too far. I can't believe we're at a time now where people are actually on the internet defending a killer's pronoun.
The perpetrator was a transgender man. His name was Aiden Hale. Do not misgender him. Even if he is, a criminal, we can still respect his gender identity at the very least.
To try to respect a murderer. I don't get this. Like, I'm so radicalized on this situation. Like, honestly, like, all this shit it's done. Like, I don't give a fuck about it. I think it's all a racket. I don't, like, please don't even make me go there. There are people out here that are trans that I truly do like, but these people are making everyone look so bad. Like, it's honestly making me look at things a different way, in the most radical way possible. Like, because it's gone too far. It's gone too fucking far, and I'm not for it. So what I really want to talk about today is this video that I saw today, because today is Trans Visibility Day. I don't know when I'm going to post this, but This video literally is targeted to trans kids. Trans kids. No fucking child is trans. And it literally is titled Dear Trans Kids. And it has a multitude of different, you know, trans celebrities and stuff like that, non-binary celebrities, and it really made me sick. It made me so sick. It made me so angry, and to see these people really out here advocate for the mutilation of children really turned my stomach. And it's making me more radical, I swear to God. And we're gonna watch it together, and I'm gonna give my thoughts, because this needs to be talked about, and this needs to be shamed, okay? So let's get started.
My name is Kai Shapley. I'm 12 years old, and I shouldn't be here right now. I should be playing with my friends back home in Texas, where I was.
You still can. You still can. And I know that, like, this is a trans kid, a boy, and he still can. He can still go back home and play with his friends and just be a regular boy. But you know why he can't do that? It's because people like y'all out there that advocate to mutilate children, this person is thinking that Texas is a place where he can't go because he thinks that no one likes him in Texas and because he is trans when he's not trans. He's a little boy, okay? Like, I'm so sick of this shit. Like, off the bat, that pisses me off, because why are you allowing children to think that they are a boy or a girl? Like, no. I don't care what they wear. I don't care what they play with, like Barbie doll, stuff like that. But to go as far to change their name and then try to, like, dress them up as little girls and naturally let them gravitate to things, you're pressuring them. You're making them think that they are that, and it makes me mad. Okay.
Born and raised, but my home is gone now. Mom sold everything that didn't fit in the car and drove to Connecticut because Texas isn't safe for kids like me.
In 2023 alone, more than 435 anti-trans bills have been introduced across 44 states.
To protect children. That's why. Every single bill that has been placed that you call anti-trans bills, it has been to protect children from child mutilation. That's what it has been. Why are you acting like that you don't have your rights? You're on the internet right now. You get to walk out freely every single day. No one would know that you're even trans, and you're over here trying to talk about, like, oh, anti-trans. For what? For what? You never point out what anti-trans bill. I don't see none. I see them protecting children. That's all it is. And here goes Dominique.
Proposed laws attack trans people's access to essential, life-giving health care, the right to use the correct bathroom.
How is it life-giving? You chose to be that way. You chose to transition. You didn't have to. You could have just been a gay black man and just live your life and just be feminine. You didn't. It's not a life-giving. Like, what? What do you mean? You chose that. You should pay for it you should pay for it. That's on you. Whatever.
Play youth sports.
To enjoy full and vibrant lives, free from discrimination, from dystopian surveillance,
From the vicious attempts by conservative lawmakers to twist our humanity.
Of course, I had to pin, like, the conservative. Like, I can't, yo. That's how I was watching this. Like, it pisses me off so much. Like, these people are so brain dead.
Into a tool for re-election.
Make no mistake, beautiful trans family.
Your identity is not just valid.
It is irreproachable.
No one
I
can
can't.
erase who you are.
No matter how hard they try.
You are a gift to this world.
You are the future
Of a people whose existence has exemplified liberation for generations.
And so, terrifying as these times might be,
Oh, honey, we shall overcome.
Honestly, seeing Madison on this makes me so mad, especially because she has been always an advocate before she's become woke. She's always been an advocate to, like, children to not transition at all. Like, I remember her specifically saying that, and it makes me mad to see her cuck and actually be on here really trying to promote this shit towards kids. Like, it's honestly insane to me. Like, I can't stand this shit. Like, it makes me so mad to see people, and half of these people are grown adults, right? They're grown adults, and that they have transitioned as an adult. Many of them have, and it's really crazy how, like, I've listened to so many of their stories too, especially T.S. Madison's. Like, at one point, I remember her saying like she wanted the bottom surgery to feel like, to really, you know, be a woman. But at that young age, she didn't. That's what she thought at a young age. But now she wants to keep her part because it makes her think about like who she was before. Like, this is what God made me. Like, it makes her remind her like, this is what God made me. I won't want to take that away. And it's really crazy how people that I've looked up to, especially someone like T.S. Madison, to be on here and really cuck to this narrative. It makes me so angry.
They have thrown everything they can at us, and we're still here.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Our community is strongest when we stand together.
I'm never listening to his music ever
Not
again.
just speaking up
This
when the
fucking,
right to
this
marriage,
leech.
or to adopt, or workplace equality is on the line.
It means coming together to defend our most vulnerable
And our most valuable members.
Our youth.
I know there's a lot of misunderstanding out
Oh, so y'all know that, like, kids are vulnerable, right? Kids are vulnerable. Now you're noticing that kids are vulnerable. What if they're vulnerable to, like, this narrative that they can change their gender or not? Like, why is that not at the forefront? Why is that not being considered? Like, what if they make a decision that's, like, they can regret? Like, if they're vulnerable, they have vulnerable minds, right? Why are you advocating for them to cut off their body parts? I would like to know that. I would like all these people in this video to come out and really talk about that. If you feel like that they're vulnerable, why are you perpetuating that they can take off their body parts? I would like to know. Can you please tell me? Please tell me out there. Someone tell me. Tell me how they can make a decision at a young age. You can't. You can't.
there about you. We're here to say
That enough is enough.
Ugly bitch.
To raise our voices and say, to my trans, non-binary,
Another
and
ugly
gender
bitch.
non-conforming community,
Of course.
Hate ends here. You are extraordinary. You're inspiring.
you are exactly who you're meant to be.
There's nothing wrong to be trans, okay? But to do this to target this to children, it makes me so angry. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, right after this video, I literally watched a person go on the podium and talk about how they got a mastectomy at 16 years old.
The very first medical intervention I ever had was a double mastectomy at 16. And then a few months later, I was put on testosterone. I'm now 21, and I will live with the impacts of that so-called care for the rest of my life. In the past 4 or 5 months, I have watched as my body has fallen apart in front of me, my joints constantly hurting, my vocal cords aching, watching as parts of me atrophy away before my very eyes. And yet at 16, they looked me in the eyes and they told me this was care. They told me it would save me. Despite the fact I was never suicidal, my parents were baited with the idea of, would you rather have a dead daughter or a living son? Bullied into going along with it. Their biggest crime being trusting those who they thought took an oath to do no harm. It's not about hate, detransitioning. It never has been. It's about keeping kids whole.
And it just baffles me how they talk about how, like, the kids are vulnerable and stuff like that. They need to be protected. But it's like, you are pushing this onto kids, okay? And the fact that someone that literally detransitioned is talking about all the things that happened to them that really just, like, messed them up, their vocal cords, their body and stuff like that. Why are you not paying attention to that? Why are you not taking that in consideration? Why are you not just, like, advocating for them to transition at an appropriate age if you know that things like this is happening? I don't understand this. It makes me so angry. I just... Dude, These people need to be shamed.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
I know that they act like we're the end of the world, but our capacity for transformation
It's a model for how to save it.
Together, we're gonna beat those bills.
We'll reach those misguided.
Ain't it funny how Jazz Jennings was literally just talking about how she doesn't even know herself. She doesn't even feel like herself and stuff like that, and she's advocating for trans kids to mutilate themselves and to have hormones and make them crazy as her.
I just want to feel like myself. Like, that's it. I don't care. All I want is to be happy and feel like me, and I don't feel like me ever.
It's honestly a shame. Like, it really is. And she knows it deep down. And I truly think that Jazz know that, but we already know what's on the line. It's a TV show. It's, it will cut out the family secret that, the mom really just wanted a little girl, and, they coerced Jazz Jennings to be a girl. We already know, like,
I did hearts and minds.
And open each other to a love that does not fear change. We will fight.
Didn't Milk transition as a grown adult?
And we will win.
I'll be with you every step of the way.
Because you
are the future.
Yeah, the future of brain dead children that has mutilated bodies and are regretting that. Yeah, I've had enough of that. Like, I'm so over this shit. Like, I don't understand. These people are demonic. Something's wrong with these people. For you to sit up here and really, like, advocate for children to literally go through gender affirming care, getting top surgeries, vocal surgery, and all this kind of stuff. Literally, trans people that want to be men, they literally have to cut off skin off their arms to literally give them bottom surgery. Like, how do you think that that's making them feel? How do you think that's making them feel? They don't feel good about that at all. Like, because it's experimental. It's just experimental, and you think that children should be allowed to do that? I don't get this, honestly, and especially in the midst of, like, the Ukraine and Russia war that can instantly come back to bite the U.S. in the ass because of NATO and stuff like that. If this is the future of our children, mutilated, mentally ill children that's trans, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like we have no hope at this point, especially because Joe Biden said, like, they are, they are the brink of our society, and, like, they should be in our military. They should do this and do that. I'm like, someone that has mental disorder, such as being trans, you definitely should not be in the military, in my opinion. Like, that's just how I feel. And on top of this, to put them in the forefront, these trans people in the forefront, to act like they're victims, or like there's people trying to come for their adult lives that they can't live and prosper to be. They are such liars. And honestly, I just think that, like, it is a way to win votes. This is just another way to win votes, to get people to vote left even more, because they want to demonize the Republicans from just protecting children. And I think that that's the whole motive about this. Like, Joe Biden was even for gay marriage, dude. Like, he wasn't even for gay marriage. Like, Trump was for gay marriage coming into office. So it's obvious that this is all play to get more votes. And, I honestly feel like they're going to garner that, because look at all this stuff that's going on. Like, of course, they canceled the Trans Vengeance Day, stuff like that. And honestly, they should have done it so we can see their true fucking colors. You know what I mean? But of course they canceled it because they already know, like, they don't want to show their true colors of how disgusting they are, and how, like, they don't really care about the victims of the Covenant School shooting that happened with Audrey Hale. They don't want to show their true colors. They only care about the trans person, the trans child murderer, than the children. That's what it is, And it's really sad to see these people, like, try to put them as, like, victims and stuff like that, when most of these people, they have the most opportunities. I see a lot of these people in here, they're movie stars. Like, literally, Elliot Page, they changed a whole character in the Umbrella Academy to fit her gender identity in that fucking show, like the Netflix show, to Victor. They changed Elliot Page's name to Victor to fit her gender identity. Dude, like, every single one of them are so fucking privileged. They don't even fucking realize it. They don't even realize how privileged they are. They even have a voice like this. Like, with thousands upon thousands of people to agree with them. And, like, for people to basically pander to them, just like Joe Biden does. Just like the press secretary does. Just like every other fucking corporation out here does. That also didn't even, like, say like any type of like, you know, thoughts and prayers, like no feeling towards the Christian children that lost their lives due to Audrey Hill. But these people want to act like victims online. They want to act like victims online. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you are so privileged. Like, every single one of them are movie stars. Like, even T.S. Madison, all of them, they movie stars. They want to act like they're attacked. Like, dude, get out of my face. Like, life is never going to be easy, and like, people are just not going to like you, and like, it's okay for people to not like you, you know. But you have to understand why people are not liking you. Like, if you're ever here advocating for children to mutilate themselves, why you think people are being more radical? Why you think you're turning me radical every single fucking day when I see your dumb bullshit every single fucking day? You're making me more radical. Because you're being illogical and you're being less than smart. That's why. And a lot of these people that I see, I'm not ever going to support them. I pledge to the legions of Bruce Academy, bitch. I'm never supporting these people in this fucking video ever fucking again, okay? I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like, this is too much. It's too much for me. I can't deal with it. It's done. I don't want no parts of it. I don't give a fuck about these people. These people have lost my respect. I'm done, okay? I'm done. And anybody out here, especially people that are trans, that I'm friends with, stuff like that, like, if I see you out here really trying to advocate for this shit, I am done with you, bitch. You don't deserve no respect. You don't deserve no respect. I don't respect you, okay? Like, I don't. If you support child mutilation of these children, without having a logical like brain and not letting them go through their puberty and be trans or wherever they are at 18, something's wrong with you, okay? And I'm not fucking with you, okay? That's my pledge of allegiance, bitch. And I'm done. I just am. After this, I'm done, okay? I'm done. These people have ruined it for everyone. And it's only gonna get worse until it gets better. That's my little rant for today and my reaction to this trans visibility bullshit. Hope you guys understand my point of view. I know I was all over the place in this video, but like, I just have to get it out of my system. I can't do this on TikTok or anything like that, so I just had to get out of my system. And I appreciate y'all for watching this video, and I love you so much. I do. And I do love some trans people out there, I do, but you know, like, if you're not logical and you can't come down to like you can't be real about the situation, bitch, I can't fuck with you, okay? That's just how I feel. Anyways, I'm done. Bye. Dude, I can't.